Now at 10, we report on deadly crashes all too often. And DPS says this past year, troopers have seen the worst number of deaths resulting from car crashes, especially here in the Permian Basin. Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Madeline Bierster.
And I'm Carson Bush-Jost. ABC Big 2's Rachel Helms spoke with law enforcement about what they've seen, what drivers need to keep in mind the next time they get behind the wheel.
The numbers of deadly crashes are pretty staggering. The Texas Department of Public Safety statistics show 18 deaths in just December as a result of car crashes. That's 1 in every 1.7 days. And that's just here in the Permian Basin, not statewide, where they saw even more crashes. And while crashes are caused by many factors, DPS troopers say drivers are just getting more careless. Law enforcement says this is a very preventable matter that just requires every driver to think before they drive.
Throughout the year, calendar year 2022, there were 112 in the Permian Basin. That's a number we definitely like to see decrease.
Here in the Permian Basin, DPS troopers reported 112 deaths from car crashes in 2022 and 18 in just the month of December.
This is not a problem we can ticket our way out of. This is an education problem or challenge. This is also a safety challenge as a whole. We have to have the public's help.
So why has this become such a problem in West Texas? Sergeant Stephen Blanco with the Texas Department of Public Safety says the answer is obvious.
10 out of the 18 traffic fatalities in the month of December from our preliminary information shows that 10 of those drivers or motorists, passengers were unsecured by seatbelts. So seatbelt use in over half of those traffic fatalities was a problem, a contributing factor. Distracted driving is another big issue. And using the month of December as an example, 7 out of those 18 from our preliminary information show that distracted driving could be a contributing factor once again.
Sergeant Blanco says Midland has some of the worst crashes he's seen in his 20 years as a trooper. Midland police said in the last 2 years, the number of crashes have increased.
I think a big portion of where all this is coming from is the increase of traffic, the congestion on the roads, people liking to party, drinking, and looking at cell phones, speeding, and not paying attention to the roadway.
Lieutenant Angel with the Midland Police Department said since 2020, the department has continued to see a consistent increase in the number of crashes in the Midland area that result in deaths. He said the department reported just less than 30,000 crashes in 2022, and of those reports, 24 people were killed from crashes, about 2 deaths per month in Midland alone. He says there are 3 main contributing factors.
And first is speed. Second is intoxication, and third is driver inattention.
And as for Odessa, it's the same story, different city. Corporal Steve Lesueur says the Odessa Police Department investigated 16 deadly crashes in 2022.
I mean, just one fatal crash is too many. People just become impatient because they're in a hurry and they get frustrated, and it causes them to do other things they wouldn't normally do.
All of these law enforcement agencies continue to urge the public to educate themselves before operating their vehicles.
Not only the drivers on the roads for the oil field, but the Permian Basin as a whole, and the importance of driver safety and wearing that seatbelt.
Hate to say this, but a lot of it is put on the drivers. If they would slow down, everybody's in a hurry to get somewhere. If you would just slow down, put the phone down, and drive defensively, I don't think that we'd have all these deaths on the road.
We also host our neighborhood watch meeting here every month, and a lot of times those topics include traffic safety. We also, we're constantly doing other campaigns, sometimes partnering with TxDOT and other agencies.
And every department began to sound like a broken record. Slow down, drive defensively, don't drive under the influence, wear your seatbelt, and don't look at your phone.
I always say, put that phone down, that call, that text message, that Facebook check-in, it can wait. It can wait, it will still be there. Focus on driving. A lot of our lives, every aspect of our life is on our cell phone, but that cell phone is also costing us our life.
DPS also mentions they will be holding a road safety luncheon on February 28th in Fort Stockton. The event is free to the public and provides an opportunity to meet troopers and educate yourself more in driving in West Texas. For more information, head to yourbasin.com. Reporting in Odessa, Rachel Hallam, ABC Big 2 News.